Okay, my favorite memory of Mom is when I had this little stuffed dog, and we had Sailor and I think a couple, maybe Ginny and Teddy Bear, and they ripped his head off, and then I cried for like an hour, and Mom sewed the head back on, and she was like freaking out, and I was like, oh, I love you. So you basically saved my sleeping for, I don't know, the next like 3 years, because I slept every night with that thing. I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Hey Mom, my favorite memory is definitely your wedding. You look so beautiful and you made my dad super happy, so that's my favorite ultimate memory. Love you. Happy Mother's Day.
I think that my favorite memories when I was a little kid with Mom were usually when we would go to get my ear infections taken care of, even though I was always in pain and I hated going to see the Oatmeal Man. But whenever we would go, we would spend time together, a lot of time together, and it was most of the time it was just you and me, and I loved that. And a lot of times afterwards we would get these little scratch tickets, but they weren't scratch tickets, they were little peelable ones that we got at the hospital. I liked those. Those were fun to get with you. And then when we would always go into this one place that had banana bread and chocolate milk. And I would always get chocolate milk and banana bread with you, and we would always get it without walnuts, and we would sit down, and those are probably my fondest memories of, my childhood. And they're with you. So happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you.
Hi, Mom. One of my favorite memories of you, when I was little, it was Valentine's Day, and you asked me to read a piece of a newspaper before school, and in it you had put an ad saying Happy Valentine's Day to my daughter Heather and my son Brett. You're both my Valentines and I love you. Something along those lines. It's just one of those things that I will never forget. I also got a red pound puppy that day. Not quite sure what you got Brett. I don't remember. It wasn't as important as my pound puppy. Anyway, so it's just one of those things that I will always remember. I love you. Happy Mother's Day. Well, that's not where the button is.
Alright, Mom, this one's for you. Best memory I can remember that's the funniest would be back when I was like 4 and I got into the medicine cabinet, got into your lipstick, covered my body in it, woke you up, and you thought I was covered in blood and freaked out. Anyways, happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you.
My favorite memory of Mom is by far when I was a lot younger and we used to stay home and just enjoy the day.
She's the sky that holds the clouds. She's the lady of the house. A blind believer in all I dare to be. There's no safer place I've found than the shoulder of a red nightgown. Oh, I've got the best and the worst of her and me, and I'd share if I could, so the wars would all be over, 'cause she'd raise us all as friends, and no one would ever wonder if somebody wanted them. We'd walk on grass that's greener, and our cares would all be freer, if the world had a mother like mine. say. She's the sky that holds the clouds. She's the lady of our house.